tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will be the first up today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Or it's snapped to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, USC. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make the football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the kickoff will be returned. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And now the handoff. Powers through. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Huskers. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. An effective play, good for a first down to the 35. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Finds an open target on the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
Fires it. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 44. And the Huskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Huskers are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Pressure is coming. On the run here, taking a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinators call,
and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Harvey. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's a quick grab. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Cornhuskers would come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play. The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Handoff running right. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
He hands it to the back. Ball carrier tackled there. It's third down after that run. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend-but-don't-break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. Money comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Quick throw over the middle. Goes incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete, second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Looking for 6, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score USC 35, Nebraska 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running out of time in the pocket. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Just able to get it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting him off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
USC 42, Nebraska 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Let's go. Gringo.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now